God, with all my heart, I thank you all for being here. This is, it's good to be alive. It's good to be with you all. And I thank you with all my heart and all my soul for coming and for making me feel so much alive again. And I needed this. This is really wonderful. I think it's there. It is. Hello? Hello? There you go. Wow. Wow. I think I'm the one that is thanking you, because this is, I don't know, this is a return from, you know, a really dark time for me, and this, you know, is a new day, you know, and it's like a new life, you know. It's a new everything, and it feels so good. I never appreciated life as much as I do today. So, thank you.
So, of course, the question everybody wants to know: where have you been?
You know, yesterday, the answer to that is in hell. It wasn't rock and roll hell either. Part of it was, but I made it out of the door that was. It was a door that. It was like that movie Midnight Express. Does anybody know that movie? I know. Do you know that moment in the movie when that poor guy was basically at the end of his days here on Earth, and he found that moment where he found freedom again? You know, he escaped the sadistic guard and the pain he was going through. So it was 20 years of a really dark time, and it's behind me now, thanks to you, thanks to all of you. And I found life again, you know, and every day I go, God, what a great day this is, you know. I'm alive, I feel better than I did 30 years ago, and I've got a lot of music in me, and I think it was my guitar and my music that saved me for all the last, you know, years I haven't seen you, but it's really great to be back. I'm better than ever, and I love you too, and this is so, it's so overwhelming to see so many of you here, and to come and see me. You know, I really thought I was forgotten, and and I'm not an internet person, so all I heard was, you know, all the negative stuff, and there was so many bad things that happened, and so I said, you know, I'm forgotten. You know, there was no way that I would have expected this to ever happen. So God bless you, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. With the makeup and without, was it a big difference for you or not? It was a big difference. It really was.
He asked if there was a difference between playing with the makeup and without.
It was a big difference for the reason that the days with the makeup were, you know, try to realize it from the eyes of Gene and Paul, and they taught me so much. You know, I mean, I was inexperienced. I was young. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just a guitar player. I had songs in me, and I had the vision, the dream. But I mean, you know, they taught me how to perform. They taught me, you know, to have, you know, a worldliness that I didn't have, you know, and you know, when you don't have anything, you know. I mean, I grew up in a poor family, and you know, we did our best, you know, like everybody, and we struggled, and you know, these were people that I idolized. So to try to be there, you know, I know I'm going off subject, but it's all part of it, you know. And what they taught me was how to be part of their world when, you know, I was only, you know, my world was really small, you know. And what did I know? I didn't know any better. I wanted to know better, but they helped me. They molded me, you know. In the early days with the makeup, Gene and I always shared a car, you know, a limo after the show, and he'd always tell me, well, don't do this. You look stupid doing this. Oh, that thing you did was pretty good. But he would always say, you know, it was hard to hear. It was so hard because, you know, you want to please. I wanted so much to please them, you know. And for me, that was everything, to please them, to make them feel like I'm worthy of this, and you know, I want you to be proud of me. I want you to want me, you know. And a lot of this was my insecurity because I never felt that they wanted me, you know. I know Paul didn't want me, but I think Gene saw the potential, and I think Paul would say, I don't know why we got this guy, you know. And I would think, well, I'm here, but I think you're wrong. I think there's a new page, there's a new chapter that's going to happen for this band. I don't know how or why, but I don't think I don't think this was the wrong thing to happen. I think this was going to work. But I didn't know at the time. So Gene would always say, I don't think you need to do this. This doesn't work. No, everything you do, you look stupid. Don't do this. You look good here. You don't look good here. What you're playing here, don't do it. You know. So
now, why do you say Paul didn't want you there?
Let me tell you something about Paul. No. I really want you to hear this, because yesterday I said, "Mean Mr. Mustard," and as soon as I said that, it was all over the internet. And I thought, because I did a show with Eddie Trunk. We did an interview. He said, "Tell me about Paul," and I said, "Mean Mr. Mustard." Yeah. But that's a Beatles song. I don't know who knows that, who doesn't know that. So what I can tell you about Paul is this: it's really, really something that's my only I would know. But people that are that gifted have, like all of us, we have our personalities, you know. We have our what it is that makes us who we are. And when we knew each other then, you know, there was no way I could be in his world, you know. And so for the things that were my shortcomings, Paul's very perceptive, you know. And he would say, I hate this thing that you do, I hate it, you know. And I wouldn't see it through his eyes until I got older. But he's really a really extremely kind soul, and he's a great singer. He's the ultimate perfectionist, professional. He's the ultimate front man. I mean, he's Paul Stanley, you know. But I love him, and I'll tell you what, I had the greatest time with Paul when we were writing and performing. But my shortcomings, I wasn't able to see at the time, you know, because I wasn't looking at it through his eyes, you know. And the idea of what I said was it was a part of my love for him, but this is, you know, he has this way of looking at people's, you know, rightfully so, but he has a way of zeroing in on my problems, you know, what he finds like doesn't sit right with him. And And that's fine, because you live, you learn, and you grow, you know? And then when I look back at the things I did, I go, God, what a jerk, you know? When I look back at some of the things I've said, I go, we shouldn't say that. So, seeing it from his eyes, you know, although some of the things he said is hurtful to me, if he was right, then that's the way it is, you know? And I'm not saying this to, you know, to cop out on anything, but when you grow, when this journey is over, you've got to say to yourself, did you learn anything, you know? Were you better for it, or were you not? If you don't learn, then you never get better as a person. And I wanted to be better, you know? I wanted to be more knowledgeable. I wanted to, you know, be better than I was, you know? So all of my life, all I did was play guitar, listen to records, play guitar, write songs, play guitar. And whatever else came as being, you know, living and being, you know, a worldlier person, I wasn't there. That was not what I was at that time. So, yeah, I say some of the things I said because I know he wrote a book, and I know he said these things. I'm like, God, you know. But was he right? Maybe he probably was, you know. And do I remember? No, I don't remember. But I know some of the things happened. Like somebody said to me, wasn't that Paul? You yelled at him, you know. They cut you off on a guitar solo, you know, and it's like, and I yelled, you know, no, I wanted to play, let me play, you know. But I didn't see things the way I should have seen them, or what the way I could have seen them had it been later in my life. But so be it. We made great music, and I'm fucking proud of it, you know.